Yes, I have not made a video in nearly 4 months, but no, I haven't forgotten how to work the zoom buttons on a camera. The reason I'm this far zoomed in is because I am taking part in Movember, so I'm growing a moustache. And a word of warning, the moustache does look pretty bad. So if you've stumbled upon this video and you've never seen me before, I don't always look like this. So here we go. Ta-da. Oh, I'm such a joker. No, here it is. Looking a bit thin on the ground, but the reason is I shaved it all off on the 7th of November because I was going to an awards ceremony in London, and the footage for that will be uploaded in the next couple of days / weeks / months. So this is from the 8th. It's looking pretty alright, pretty good. The reason I made this video is because I wanted to tell you about what I got up to this summer. Well, not just tell you, just show you. I filmed a lot of footage and I didn't do anything with that, and it just sat on my computer in time. It's like sand in the hands, it just drains through the open fingertips. So I put a couple of clips together, and yeah, so this is what I got up to. Now I used a couple of techniques and managed to get the train, a return from Wellingborough to St Pancras for £1.10. Is that not amazing? Isn't that brilliant? I left St Pancras station, I got a Boris bike, and I cycled from St Pancras to Tower Bridge, and then Tower Bridge to Big Ben, and then past Buckingham Palace. And then I jumped on the tube and headed over to Oxford Circus. As I stepped out and looked to my right, there was BBC Broadcasting House, and I really wanted to see it. I've never actually seen it in person, I've just seen it on television, so I went along. Actually, I always thought that from watching BBC News, the weather was on the same level as... but the weather's over there. And then I had a personal tour around the BBC, which was pretty bloody awesome. And it's somewhere where, fingers crossed, I'll be when I'm older. The next day I headed to Summer in the City. Now, for those of you who don't know, it's a YouTube gathering. This year it took place in Alexandra Palace, and it was absolutely massive. It really took my breath away. There were thousands and thousands and thousands of people. Some of them were vloggers, some of them were fans of the vloggers.
Hey y'all! Thanks for having me here in the UK. People are cuter here. Of course we are. Aren't Jack and Finn over there? No, somewhere. Right. Who likes Tyler Oakley's hair at the moment?
It was really nice meeting some fantastic people. Some strange people were there as well.
Oh, it's a snake, it's a mushroom, mushroom.
On the following Wednesday, I took my road bike down on the train to London, and I used the same techniques and managed to get a return Wellingborough to St Pancras for £1. No, did I say £1.10 before? 0 pence. No, wait, I forgot what I've just said before. I got either of them. I can't remember. £1. I got it for £1.10. I got it for 0 pence. Absolutely nothing, which was great.
So that's been a pain in the ass. Could you just film me with just standing at the bike and I'm just waving?
Sure thing.
So yeah, it's all recording now.
That's all recording now?
Excellent. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Cheers. Thanks, bye.
I took the decision to put my camera away and just bike around, mainly down to safety, because cycling on the roads in London is pretty dangerous, and I just thought it'd be safer if I just used my eyes, my full attention, so I just recorded it in my brain. On Wednesday the 3rd of September, it was my 21st birthday. A present from my uncle and aunt was a trip to London, so we left on the 2nd of September, and we stayed in a hotel called the Citadines on just off Trafalgar Square. It was such a great place, literally just by Trafalgar Square and just by the Thames. It was brilliant.
Smile!
So that evening we went to Chinatown, we had a great meal, and I ate a piece of chili, and I've never experienced something so hot in my life.
Shall I take a bit?
Well, only if it's very good, I'll take a flask somewhere. I need to go back.
Huh?
You got lipstick on?
Huh?
You got lipstick on?
I decided I wanted it to be somewhere special as Big Ben struck midnight, so
I'm cycling at night in London. It has just gone midnight. Today is Tuesday the 3rd of September 2013 and I am 21 years old. Behind me is the statue for Queen Victoria's Memorial, and there is Buckingham Palace, although it is very dark and you can't see it.
I thought it was quite odd that everyone had disappeared. There was no one else there at all, except one other guy, and then he disappeared. So I was just standing there, and it was great, and I filmed it on my camera. I was really pleased that I captured it. So then I hopped on my bike, I cycled away, cycled to Big Ben, and I just had a sort of inclination that, or a feeling that my phone was in my pocket, and I tapped and it wasn't there. I checked my bag, it wasn't there. I cycled back and I was thinking, oh, I must have dropped it as I was going along, and it was bizarrely left on the Victoria Memorial. No one had touched it, and it'd been there for 15 minutes. It's bizarre, absolutely bizarre. I later found out that the night I was outside Buckingham Palace was the night that it was broken into. So perhaps all of the people had disappeared because the police had moved them on, and I could have been arrested. So, bah. Oh, what's that plonked in the middle? The flag of Europe. So the next day was my actual birthday, and I managed to convince my family to get on Boris' bike. So the four of us went around Hyde Park.
Watch out the... That's it, you're doing it, you're doing a good job. It's the Shoesmith family. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do.
I suppose in a way I'm glad you made us do it. So
Yes, I'm glad.
as I got on it, I nearly come off it.
And then we went to Madame Tussauds, which was great, and then on to have afternoon tea at the Palm Court Lounge at the Park Lane Hotel. It was superb.
Really quick, we did. We were like Transformers.
So that's all from me. I shall see you next time.
Hello, you've been watching Samuel Shoesmith on YouTube, and you still are. Look, he's here.